Have you ever just stopped and wondered, why is my life the way it is? Why do certain things keep happening? Why does it feel like I'm meant to face these specific challenges or celebrate these specific wins? Well, today we're going to dive into a really ancient system that says the answers are literally written in the stars. And it's all connected to this huge cosmic law called karma. So let's get into it. Okay, before we even start, let's just clear something up. We're not talking about those little horoscopes you find in the back of a magazine. You gotta reframe how you think about this. For ancient cultures, astrology wasn't just some fun pastime. It was the original science. It was their fundamental way of understanding the universe and figuring out our place in this massive, moving cosmos. So here's our roadmap for this explainer. We're going to start with astrology's roots as that original science. Then we'll look at how your birth chart is basically a cosmic map of your karma. We'll meet the grahas, think of them as the agents of karma. We'll break down the law of karma, and then we're going to tackle that huge question, fate versus free will. And finally, we'll see how you can use all this to navigate your own path. All right, let's jump right in with the traditional system we know as Vedic astrology. Its original name actually tells you everything you need to know about what it's trying to do. So this system is called Jyotish, and that word comes from Sanskrit, literally meaning the science of light. The whole idea is that the light coming from the planets and the stars isn't just, light. It has a real, direct influence on all life, including the very story of our lives here on Earth. And that's where you find its real purpose. See, Jyotish isn't just about predicting the future. At its absolute core, it is a tool for self-knowledge, for personal growth. The goal isn't just to tell you what's going to happen, but to help you understand why it's happening. It's a path to really, truly knowing yourself. So, how does this all get personal? How does this ancient science actually apply to you? Well, it all starts with your horoscope, which, in this tradition, is way deeper than just your sun sign. I want you to think of your birth chart like a celestial photograph. It's a snapshot that freezes the exact position of all the planets and stars in the sky at the very moment and in the very location you were born. And this cosmic picture, it's not random. It's considered the blueprint for all the karma you've carried into this lifetime. Okay, this image here, it is a fantastic way to think about this. What you're looking at is a Surya Yantra, which is a mystical diagram for the sun. Just look at the geometry, the sense of a grand underlying order and intelligence. That is the kind of intricate, meaningful structure that Jyotish sees in the sky at the moment of your birth. And this quote, wow, it just nails it. Your birth chart is the seed. It has all the potential, all the tendencies, all the karmic programming for the tree that your life is going to become. Everything that happens is seen as just the sprouting of what was already packed into that tiny, initial moment. So, if the horoscope is the map, who are the ones actually making things happen on it? In Jyotish, the planets aren't just big balls of rock and gas floating out in space. No, they're seen as powerful forces with a very, very specific job to do. The Sanskrit word they use for a planet is graha, and this is wild. It literally means a seizer or a grasper. What a powerful idea, right? The grahas are seen as these cosmic forces that can actually reach out and seize parts of your being, your mind, your emotions, to make sure that the results of your past actions, your karma, get delivered right on time. And each graha has its own department, so to speak. The sun, it rules your soul, your core self. The moon handles your senses and all those fluctuating emotions. Mars is your drive and power. Mercury is your rational mind. Jupiter brings knowledge and fortune. Venus is all about desire. And then there's Saturn, the tough teacher, who delivers our sorrows and lessons. They're basically the managers of our entire human experience. And here we can actually see how they're visualized. On the left, you have the sun, looking regal, steady, the perfect image of our unchanging soul. And on the right, the moon, calm but also reflecting that constant change and flow of our minds and our emotions. These two are really the main axis of our consciousness in the chart. Okay, so the grahas are delivering the results of our karma. But what is karma, really? Let's strip away all the pop culture baggage and look at it for what it is in this system, the basic operating system of the entire universe. This is probably the clearest, most straightforward way to get it. The law of karma isn't some spooky, moralistic thing. It's physics. It's literally universal physics. It's just the law of cause and effect applied to everything. Every single thought, every word, every action. It all creates a ripple, an equal and opposite reaction that sooner or later comes back to you.
So here's the thing you have to get. Karma is neutral. It's not a cosmic judge sitting up there deciding if you've been good or bad. It's just a law of consequence, as real and as fundamental as gravity. You plant an apple seed, you get an apple tree. You plant a seed of anger, you reap conflict. The universe isn't punishing you. It's just showing you a perfect reflection of your own actions.
And that, of course, leads us to the biggest question of them all. If our lives are being shaped by all this past karma, are we just puppets? Are we just living out a script? Or do we actually have free will? Well, according to this system, the answer is both. Think of it like a karmic ledger. On one side, you have your fate. That's called Prarabdha Karma. This is the stuff from your past that's already in motion, that's ripening right now. It's the unchangeable parts of your life. But then on the other side, you have your free will. That's Kriyamana Karma. These are the choices you're making, the actions you're taking right now, and this is what's creating your future. And this shows you exactly how that cycle works. It's a constant flow. Your past actions created the hand of cards you were dealt today. That's your fate. But how you decide to play those cards, right here in this moment, that's your free will. And every single choice you make is creating the hand you're going to be dealt tomorrow. It never stops. So what's the point of all this then? I mean, how do we actually use this map and understand these cosmic laws to live better? Well, it all comes down to changing the way we see things. Once you understand this framework, it's like you've been given a new pair of glasses. Life isn't just a bunch of random, chaotic things happening anymore. Instead, you start to see the patterns. You can start to read the karmic currents flowing through your life and the world around you. You're learning the art of reading reality. Oh, I just love this metaphor. It's the perfect way to wrap this all up. Think about the different areas of your life, your career, your relationships, your health, as a giant cosmic loom. The grahas, those planets, are the weavers. And the thread they're using? That's the yarn of your past karmas. And together, they are weaving this incredibly complex, beautiful, and totally unique tapestry that is your life. So, in the end, a system like Jyotish doesn't hand you a fixed destiny. It hands you a map, a really detailed map of the karmic landscape you were born into. It shows you where the mountains are that you're going to have to climb, and it shows you where the easy, fertile valleys are. But a map doesn't walk the path for you. That part, the journey itself, that's all on you.